The iPhone 17 Pro Max is shaping up to be Apple's most ambitious smartphone to date. And if the latest leaks and rumors are accurate, the changes in the camera department alone are enough to make this release one of the most talked about events in the tech world. From a stunning new telephoto lens setup to dramatic performance leaps, and even a completely new member of the iPhone family. The iPhone 17 lineup is not just an upgrade, it's a whole new vision. Let's dive into everything you really need to know about the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and why its camera, and much more, might just change the game again. Camera with flash, a major shift in iPhone photography. Apple's Pro Max phones have always been about pushing boundaries, especially when it comes to photography. With the iPhone 17 Pro Max, Apple is reportedly shaking up the formula once more. Instead of simply bumping up the zoom range or adding more lenses, Apple might be introducing a 48MP telephoto sensor. This marks a massive leap from the current 12MP telephoto sensor found in the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But here's the kicker. While the new sensor could dial back the native optical zoom to 3.5x, the high resolution allows Apple to use digital cropping techniques to offer optical-like quality up to 7x or more. If this sounds familiar, that's because Apple has already done something similar with the main 48MP sensor introduced in the iPhone 14 Pro. By capturing more data, Apple can crop without drastically losing detail. Expect that same philosophy here. So yes, it may not be 5x optical like before, but it might look and feel even better in real-world use. Direct hit why this could be a smart move. On paper, moving from 5x to 3.5x optical zoom seems like a downgrade. But when you understand the real-world implications, Apple's logic makes more sense. Portrait photography. At 5x zoom, users often need to step back to frame the subject properly. A 3.5x zoom brings back some flexibility and makes those close-up shots far more practical. Detail preservation. With 48MP on board, Apple can digitally zoom into shots while still preserving significant detail, making this a clever hybrid solution. Smaller lens equals less bulk. Reducing the optical zoom might also allow Apple to reduce the thickness of the camera bump, leading to a sleeker overall design, especially important for the Pro Max. What's more, Apple isn't alone in this shift. Samsung, a leader in zoom optics, is reportedly doing something similar, ditching its 10x optical zoom on the Galaxy S25 Ultra in favor of a 50MP 5x zoom. The industry may be moving toward higher resolution cropping instead of longer periscope zooms. Camera front-facing camera gets a big boost. It's not just the rear camera setup that's getting love. For the first time, all iPhone 17 models, including the standard and Air versions, are rumored to come equipped with a 24MP front camera. This is a big jump from the current 12MP selfie shooter and means sharper selfies, improved video calls, and better performance in low light. The sensor will reportedly have a new 6-element lens design, which could dramatically improve clarity and reduce distortion. Movie camera 8K video, finally on an iPhone? Yes, it's coming. Or so say the insiders. Apple might finally take the leap into 8K video recording with the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max models. Competing Android flagships like Samsung and Xiaomi have offered 8K for a while now, but Apple seems to be waiting until the hardware and software are truly ready to make it worthwhile. With Apple's A19 Pro chip, more on that shortly, and improved thermal management, 8K capture could finally be smooth, stable, and usable for more than just bragging rights. New button, meet the iPhone 17 Air, Apple's thinnest iPhone ever. While the Pro Max is hogging headlines, a new iPhone is quietly generating hype, the iPhone 17 Air. Rumored to replace the Plus model, the iPhone 17 Air is said to be ultra-thin, lighter than anything Apple has released before, and might come with a single 48MP rear camera, a bold but potentially effective move if Apple nails the software optimization. Design-wise, the Air could break tradition with a fresh rectangular camera module or even an elongated oval shape for the Pro models. This minimalistic direction could breathe new life into Apple's aesthetics. Mobile phone. Every iPhone 17 gets a 120Hz display. Apple has kept its promotion 120Hz display exclusive to the Pro line until now. With the iPhone 17 lineup, every model is expected to feature this ultra-smooth LTPO OLED panel, finally bringing buttery scrolling and faster animations to the entire family. That includes the iPhone 17, 17 Air, 17 Pro, and 17 Pro Max. Some models may even get an always-on display, though it's unclear whether Apple will enable it for the standard versions or keep that perk for the higher-end Pro variants. High-voltage connectivity gets a supercharge. Apple isn't just upgrading cameras and displays, it's also setting the stage for future-proof wireless tech. The iPhone 17 lineup is expected to support Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.3, offering faster download/upload speeds, more stable connections, lower latency for gaming and calls. Apple might even include its own in-house Wi-Fi chip, optimized for better energy efficiency and security. Flex biceps. The A19 and A19 Pro chips, power redefined. As always, new iPhones mean new chips. But the A19 series could be something special. Easier battery replacements. Finally, a long-time complaint about iPhones is how tough they are to repair, especially the battery. But things are changing. With the iPhone 16 series, Apple introduced new adhesive technology that made battery replacements less of a nightmare. That change is expected to carry over to all iPhone 17 models, including the Pro Max. It's a small move, but it supports Apple's push for sustainability while also making life easier for users and repair shops alike. Globe with Meridians. Is the SIM tray dead? Apple started phasing out the physical SIM tray with the US models of the iPhone 14. Now, the iPhone 17 Air might be the first globally released iPhone to go eSIM only. If that happens, it could signal the end of physical SIM cards altogether. Of course, some regions may resist this change, particularly where eSIM infrastructure is lacking. But Apple's direction is clear. Money bag. What about price? With all these upgrades, don't be surprised if the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max come with a steeper price tag. Reports hint at least a $100 increase for the Pro models. That puts the Pro Max potentially starting at $1,299 or more. From the debut of the ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air to the reimagined telephoto camera on the Pro Max, Apple is clearly preparing for the future while still refining what works best. Final thoughts. Are you ready? We're just a few months away from the September reveal of the iPhone 17 lineup. Whether you're a photography buff, a performance junkie, or someone who just wants a beautifully thin device that doesn't skimp on features, there's likely something for you in this year's lineup. The iPhone 17 Pro Max looks like it could become the ultimate iPhone camera machine, while the iPhone 17 Air may win over fans who crave minimalism and portability. Apple's 2024 smartphone lineup isn't just another release. It could mark a defining shift in how we view iPhones entirely.